Hey guys, this is the architect from the tag team of architect and engineer from the 8-bit engineers. Thanks to popular demand, today I'll be showing you how to make a whirlpool that drowns and kills mobs and collects loot for you. The whirlpool looks something like this. It looks a little bit odd, but let me assure you that it works. First component is that the only drawback that you guys will see to this is that it can only kill mobs that are 1 cube wide. Thankfully, most mobs are 1 cube wide, so you guys won't have a problem with that. The only thing this thing can kill is spiders. You can make this 2 cubes wide if you want to, but the current only applies to 1 cube. So if I figure out a way to make it for 2 cubes, I'll be sure to tell you guys and make a tutorial on it. The first thing about this is that the current is so strong here that whatever mob sinks will stay down there no matter what until it drowns. So you'll be guaranteed that as long as they're trapped in this little whirlpool, there's no way they can get out, and you'll be sure to get the loot. Another thing is that there's another current down here. There's an underwater current down here that drags all loot. Let me show you guys. That drags all loot inward to the center square. Now, the center square goes into a tube, a little tunnel that I made down there, that you can access through wherever you choose, and now it sends everything down here that you guys can see. Now I will be showing you how to make this with reeds. The reason there are no reeds in the one that I showed you, this one over here, is because the reeds allow the creature, let's say there's a current here, the creature would fall inside and it wouldn't fall into the hole and it wouldn't die. See, the problem with that is that you wouldn't get any loot and you wouldn't kill any of the creatures. Now you can do that if you want to, but all you'll have is a cage. A very cool cage and very effective because they can't get out no matter how hard they try. But eventually, in the end of the day, you won't have any loot. You'll have to kill them yourselves. So I'll show you how to make one of those. First thing you need is a plateau of dirt. It cannot be sand, it has to be dirt. Something like this. It has to be at least 2 cubes down. This is 2 water cubes down. And first thing you have to do is dig out a square, like so. It can be bigger if you want. It can be, well, no, it can't be small. I think this is the minimum size. Okay, it can be a lot bigger, but not smaller than 3 by 3. All right, 3 by 3. Once you have this, start putting down all your reeds. Of course, you guys just saw how fast and how easy it was to clear that much water. That was pretty much a 3 by 3 by 3 cube of water in like a few seconds. Alright, once you have that, you can go on to the next stage, which is making the current. Now, making currents with reeds is extremely easy. All you have to do is place a side reed. Once you place the side reed, it makes a current, like you guys can see here. So to make the current around the whole thing, you place a reed next to each other, and it makes this concave up parabola shaped curve here. That's right. Let me see if you guys can see. It's concave up, like that. That will push mobs down with extreme force and keep them there. Alright, so all you have to do now is finish that around, like so. Very easy, just like that. Very simple. Right here at the edge, you can extend this. It only goes up 1 diagonal cube, so if you want to make it longer, is place a cube on the side. Hold on, it's being... Alright, place a cube on the side. It might be very hard because it disappears at times. Sometimes it stays. And place another cube. And there it extends it. It extends it a couple cubes. It extends it here and here. So let me show you again. There you go. It's a little tricky, but sometimes it doesn't do that. Anyway, you can do that all the way around. See, there, it stays. Now all you do is put one on the side, and there you go. It extends it. Now, once you've done this, you go on to the next stage, which is making sure that this is 2 blocks deep. So let's dig out this whole thing. It's very simple. Right, breathe. Sorry about that, guys. There was a small technical error. Okay, we were cutting down the rest of this before. So what I did, I finished making it 2 cubes deep. Just make sure it's 2 cubes deep. Alright? You don't have to put in this light here. I put this in just to show you guys what I'm going to do next. What I'm going to do next is cut down these. Cut down the second layer. Hold on, I need to breathe because I'm going to die. Alright. The current is so strong I can barely swim up. Anyway, you see the layer the beads are resting on? Cut down the second layer. Make sure the second layer is cut down. That will create a current that will flow inward into the middle, like so. In the middle, you can dig downward and as deep as you want, and the water will just keep flowing down. That won't be a problem. Then just dig towards land or to wherever you want to, and the water will go 7 more cubes, like I showed you guys in the previous whirlpool. Here, let me show you again. You can just dig down, and it'll go down. Then it'll go 7 more cubes, and put all your loot and drops right there. All right, and that's basically how you make the underwater current, the underwater system that will drag the loot inside. Now, the next step, the next most important step, like I told you guys, things get dragged into the center of the whirlpool, so the mobs will get drowned here, and they won't be able to get out. They don't have the strength to swim out, so they'll just get stuck here, and this will simply be an elaborate cage. So what you have to do is destroy all the reeds and replace them with dirt. Alright? Okay. Now, see how the current is still working? The current is still there. It's a little deceptive because although there's a current, it's not pushing down. So what you have to do to make it push down again is destroy the top layer of dirt. Now it's curved again. The key to this current is that curvature right there. It makes it really strong for some reason. All you have to do now to complete it is go 1 cube up and make this little roof right here. This little roof is to make sure that none of the mobs get stuck on the top and don't drown. What this will do is that it stops things that are tall, like me, tall, like 2 cubes tall, and it stops them from standing in the plateau and surviving. It'll just drag everything down and kill it. Alright, that was basically it. That's how you make a whirlpool that kills mobs and gives you all the loot. What I forgot to mention in the previous video is that you can also make underwater rooms with boards like that, with signs such as these, the signs that I'm holding in my hand. They don't have to be put on anything. They can just be they can simply be, you can go down here and directly put it, and it'll make a cube of air, and you can put another one on top, and then you have underwater breathing. Hey guys, just to prove to you that it works, I'm gonna show you how this little skeleton drowns and dies in the whirlpool. I can't guarantee. See how he sunk? Once they sink, it's impossible for them to get out. There's no way that he can get out of that. The current is so strong that he'll just stay there and drown and die. See, he's dying right now. Once he dies, there. Did you see that? He died. And the loot is gonna go down. It's gonna go down there, and I'm gonna go pick it up. And as you guys can see, it was pretty successful. The guy died. You guys can make ways for them to come in, to lure them in, and here's the loot. The loot from the recently killed skeleton, and this is loot from a creeper, and I believe that's a feather, and the feather would be from a zombie. So there you guys can see. In just one night, actually just a couple minutes, I gathered plenty of stuff. I hope you guys liked it, and this is the architect from the tag team of architect and engineer from the 8-Bit Engineers. See you guys in the next video.